What's up, guys? This is Rich-tastic, aka Megatron6783 over on the PSN, coming at you with another Bloodborne boss video commentary, and we are here in the Nightmare Frontier. This area in this zone, it lives up to its namesake. It is a nightmare to traverse. There's a lot that goes on in this level. Pretty much, the first time I think you deal with the bell maidens, or the bell callers, or whatever they're called. There are these ladies that just ring a bell, and they're a pain, and they should die as quickly as you can possibly kill them. You also have to deal with two hunters in this area. You have to deal with those weird-looking wolf, lion, sideways head thingies. There's a lot of those guys. There's a lot of poison in this zone, so definitely have your antidotes and your best poison resist gear ready, because you will need it if you plan on getting to that shortcut. Let me tell you, there was never a zone where when I got to the shortcut, I literally just let out a gasp of relief, because look at all that. Like, all that green that you see, that's all poison pool, and you pretty much are forced to go through that poison pool to get here. There's no way to really traverse without going in that poison. Here you just see him looking around for loot. I did loot this area. There's quite a few items to get in this area. I was also murdered by a very hideous enemy. Not these slugs. I mean, these slugs are pretty hideous, but there's another enemy in that area of the poison that is very, very disgusting looking, and pretty much one-shotted me, because he causes your frenzy meter to build up. And if he grabs you, you're pretty much dead, and he did grab me because I didn't know he was there. Anyway, so thought process here is I'm reading notes, and this note, "Eye is effective," was a real game changer, because I'm looking through my inventory to think, oh, maybe there's an an item in my inventory that deals with eyes or something, because in a previous attempt at this boss, and you'll see it in this video, I realized that I could do no damage to him. Now, as you can see, I'm a level 49. Now, I don't know if that's the right level that I should be to be in this zone. I don't know if I'm over-leveled or under-leveled. But at level 49, you know, my strength is at a 20, my endurance 19. Everything's pretty much, all those stats are, you know, trying to keep them in a balance. I thought to myself, well, I can't not be doing damage to this boss. But as you'll see here, after we dodge this laser attack, that you think, alright, get underneath him. But you only do 5 damage. So attacking his legs is not an option. So now I'm backing away to heal. I'm scrambling for ideas. I get hit with that attack, and then I'm just like, well, I gotta recoup some health. And that's when I find out, oh, I can hit him in the head. And if you pay attention, later on, whenever he fires his lasers, eyes protrude from that head. So eye is effective, basically meaning, hey, you got to attack areas on his body that his eyes are. Go figure. So we see I tried to, now I'm just trying to bait attacks where his head is low to the ground. But even low to the ground, by the time I get back in to effectively hit him, my cleaver in its short version can't really hit him in the head. So we're using the long version of the soul cleaver to try to charge in there. When we charge in, it has a downward strike and an upward strike with the R1. There you see the eyes protruding from the head, so eye is effective. So right now, my belief is that this is the only way I can do damage, is this. A lot of running away, baiting an attack, charging in when I get the chance. And for the most part, that's the strategy that I employ. I also get hit a lot trying to do this, trying to get the timing down of when I can charge in and when I could, you know, get him to attack with the attacks that I want him to. I mean, I might be being overly cautious in this fight because I'm pretty sure I could get in there, you know, and at least with the downward or the upward swing still get some shots in on his head. Here we go, I'm going to charge in, get 2 shots there, and then back away. So that's pretty much the strategy I end up employing for this fight. But we are going to learn something else. Of course, I didn't realize it during the fight, but here you can stagger him, and then if you get in close, you can do a visceral attack on his head. I believe that's... I don't know if you could stagger him more than once, but that's the only time I was able to stagger him. And when you do that, and you get his life down to about 75%, 60%, now his attacks start having energy balls on them. And there, if you notice, right before he shot that laser, I struck him in the hand and did damage. Now, if you pay attention, if you look at his hands do have eyeballs in them. So, again, eye is effective. That message, going back to that message, you can hit him in the head, or you can hit him in the hands. Wherever he has eyes, you can deal damage to him, and that is his weakness. We're going to actually hit him in the hands again, and silly me, I still didn't realize it. During the fight, I did not realize that the hands would be the place to hit him as well, because then we could have just baited the slams, avoided them, and gone in and went to town on his hands, but I did not realize that. See, there we hit him in the hand again. That definitely wasn't a headshot, but I was apparently just so focused on the head, I didn't even think, oh, I could hit him anywhere else. Like, my focus at this point is, I have a strategy that may get me through this. So let me not deviate from it. Let me not try to experiment because I don't want to come back here. So that's my strategy. So at this point, when you get him to about 30 to 25% of his health, he will rip his arms off of his back. And this will serve to give him an added reach now with his attacks. Those arms also will do the ball, the glowing ball attack, or whatever, when he slams down, see? They will still do the attack. Now, for dealing with this, he also will shoot the laser a lot more. With the laser, he kind of shoots it in like a... well, now he's going to shoot them straight, and it'll explode forward and backwards. But at the very beginning of the fight, when he shoots the laser, it's kind of in like a zigzag configuration. You just don't want to be wherever that light touched the ground. You just don't want to be standing in. That's the best way to dodge it. Here, it's just a simple dodge to the left or the right without standing in the middle. It might be best, again, to roll forward when he slams his hands to the ground like that. As you can see here, I get inside of it, and we are able to get some really good damage there. So it's probably best to roll forward once you see the hands go in the air. I don't know how I survived this, by the way, because I'm really getting hurt. And he will also shoot single lasers. Right here, this is going to be amazing, because I don't know how I don't know how I survived this. I thought I was dead. Like, I really don't know how I survived. The invincibility frames of the rolls, I think, are slightly better than if you're locked on. But, yeah, that's pretty much the fight, guys. I used the bait and attack. And that's it. So, Amygdala is dead, I assure you. And I'm just going to let this video play out. This is Richtastic signing off. If you like what you see, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And Hunters, I will see you in the next one.